Well, thanks for staying with us. And Carrie, it's time for our board spotlight. We are really happy to have this as a regular segment, giving everyone the chance to not only know who our elected school board member trustees are, but more importantly, to really learn more about some of the really very important issues that that school board members research and question and help govern throughout the district. So we are thrilled to have our board vice president, Mr. Robert Sitton, with us. Robert, it's good to see you.
Glad to be here.
And another one of our trustees, Mr. Charles Cunningham.
Hey, guy.
Charles, I want to mention too is this year is the president of the Gulf Coast School Boards Association, and that is the association of all 53 school boards in Region 4. So no small presidency.
No, big task.
Yeah.
Hey, Carrie.
Hey, Charles.
You all obviously are ultimately responsible for everything in the district, for governing everything in the district.
Don't forget that. Not you people at home.
He never lets me forget
I
that.
know.
I try. But through our board committee's structure, you, among other responsibilities, have been primarily focused on program evaluation via the Program Evaluation Committee. And Robert, you chair that subcommittee. So if you would maybe just quickly share what the board Program Evaluation Committee is kind of focusing on and maybe some of the outcomes that have happened because of the Program Evaluation Committee.
I'd love to, and I'm glad to have Dr. Cunningham on our
Appreciate it.
on our committee this year. He's taken the place of Mr. Scarfo since he's been elevated to president of the board. But our main focus in the beginning was to really get a handle on what we offer. What do we really offer our kids? And anything above basic education. What do we offer? How many kids does it affect? How many children does it affect? What campuses is it located on? Where are our resources going? And now it's morphed into a true template of sorts, of a true evaluation. And it's not a situation of I gotcha or we want to cut you. It's really how do we evaluate, how do we go and tell the taxpayers this is what we're doing for your kids and how and why. And so with the template then we can not only look at current programs and how we're using the resources, excuse me, and the number of kids that it's affecting, excuse me again, but also new programs coming in. How do we evaluate those to see if they have merit or not that would require us to shuffle resources around? So that's really the biggest thing that's come out of this up to this point is that template, if you will. The first thing that we did, I guess 2 years ago now, we put the prototype of the dashboard up on the website. It is not perfect by any stretch, but it's morphing into something that I think that our community is going to grow to love, because it's going to be a one-stop shop of where do you find that information you're looking for. Where those programs and where are they located at, our financial resources, our bond funds, so many different things that we can put there, and looking at other districts and what they're doing and how they've morphed their dashboard over time, and all that's kind of fallen into our committee as well.
Yep. Awesome results, really important results.
All right.
Absolutely. Robert, Program Evaluation Committee, you serve our taxpayers, you serve our students. What's the end goal here?
The end goal is twofold. One is, are we utilizing our resources appropriately? And that's from the taxpayer standpoint. They're entrusting us as trustees to make sure that the resources, the tax dollars that they're spending, they're getting the best bang for the buck. It's not going to fluff. It's not going to Dr. Sconzo's salary, or our salary for that matter.
There's the expense.
Yeah, that's right. But really, how is that affecting the second result?
Absolutely.
And that is the most important result, and that's student learning.
Sure.
How is it affecting those kids?
And I was just going to add too, also, Carrie, that really this program eval committee actually was created due to the curriculum audit that we did, and that was done in partnership with the community, administrators, and just really looking at what we had here in Humble ISD. And so as we move forward, that's what we'll continue to do. It's a partnership with the community, making sure that we have those learning objectives in place that are rigorous and relevant as we move forward. And so basically that's our mission statement and our vision. And so,
well said.
Yeah, very well said. And I've got to say, first of all, very sincerely, it's an honor to get to work with you, an honor to work for you. Because, and you've talked about it very eloquently, it's not only about, for you, in my opinion, accountability and being sure that we're doing the best we possibly can with the resources that we have in serving all of our kids, but it's also for you about continuous improvement. So that, as you talk about program evaluation, I mean, what I have observed from the two of you and other trustees, the target is get better. Keep getting better. And you never quite totally arrive, but it's important that you're better today than you were yesterday. So I just wanted to say that out of admiration for the work that you do, and I hope you all know that I was kidding. Their salaries are zero. There is no compensation for being a trustee.
Yeah, actually you guys do. You put in a ton of time outside your real jobs, away from your families, and it just an example of this committee. Obviously you guys analyze a lot of data to make well-informed decisions for our schools and to keep Humble ISD at the forefront. And we really appreciate you guys and your time and your effort and all that you do to make what I think is the best school district in Texas. So thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. You bet.
And unfortunately, they're waving us on that we're out of time, but very, very quickly. So for each of you, board members serve on more than one committee, and we've spent time, rightfully so, talking about program evaluation. But Robert, other committees you serve on?
I'm on the Finance Committee, Building and Planning Committee. I chair Program Eval, and I'm now on the Superintendent Evaluation Committee.
Ah.
Oh, we're sorry to hear one of those.
We'll switch seats.
Thanks, Carrie. Thanks. This is a great partner.
Yeah.
Charles, how about you?
And I serve, I chair the audit committee. I also serve with Robert on the finance committee, and I'm on the legislative committee. Was chairing that, and now we've got a real good guy, Mr. Heath Rushing, that's chairing that. And so, we stay busy.
Well, you do, and that's really the point I wanted to make, and I want to be sure everyone knew that. It's not, you wear multiple hats and serve in so many different ways, important ways, our district and our community. So thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for the invite.
Great to see you guys. Be kind on the evaluation. And Carrie and I will be right back in just a minute.